So we have a little bit of a trip ahead of us. So I've made for us this Michael Jackson mix, which spans 40 years of all the Michael Jackson hits, and some that aren't really hits, and it only spans a mere 5 discs. How do you feel about listening to 5 discs of nothing but Michael Jackson?
I don't like it.
It used to be that making a mixtape involved taking an actual cassette tape and playing a song and then hitting record and just sitting there as the entire song played, and that's why a mixtape was like the most romantic thing you could do. This is a comment you made, but probably
You're just doing what I said.
Right, but you would have refused to repeat it.
Yeah, this is not interesting though. This has nothing to do with Inception. I'm not comfortable doing bits.
No, it's not bits, it's just recreating the exact thing that's reality.
I'm not comfortable.
Real documentaries are made like this. That's how real documentaries are made.
Also,
I'm not in real documentaries.
we live in Hollywood, and this is the home to some of the most legendary movie houses in the world. You know, you have Grauman's Chinese Theater, the Cinerama Dome, the Vista, the Landmark, the Egyptian, the Noir, New Beverly. So we wanted to see Inception in the perfect venue. And that turned out to be the Movie Co. 14 in Thousand Oaks, California.
This mall is called the Oaks.
Yeah.
The mall in Gainesville, Florida is also called the Oaks.
Probably a lot of confusion about that.
It's the worst food court I've ever seen in my life. I guess I'll get a slice of pizza or hot dog on a stick.
You know why I'm so captivated by this? Because I haven't seen an actual music video on a TV in like years. So I don't even care what shit this is. I'll watch it because it's like a novelty to see a music video on a TV. And I would be fine sitting here for like an hour watching all these music videos.
Just one plain t-shirt.
If I wear this, am I making a statement about anything? Is
No,
this
I don't
like
think so.
a specific lifestyle
No, it's just, you like skulls. Oh, I wonder if they have Carl. Of course not, because they never have Carl. Carlos, Carly, Cassandra, Cassie, and Cassidy are all the same name, but they don't have Carl, which is a very common name.
Alright, well, I'm just going to grab a Diego and then we'll go. Just find the... Is Destiny a more common name than Diego?
Devin and Devon, gotta cover both those bases. Eddie and Eddie.
Destiny's also...
What if you spell
Eddie.
your name differently? And then here's Edward, just in case.
Eddie, Edgar, Edward.
Wait a minute. This exact firefighter is in the Glendale Toys R Us. This is just bullshit.
No Miley Cyrus stickers. Just a bunch of Hannah Montana ones.
Hannah Montana is Miley Cyrus. Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus are the same person.
Think about it. She's
Andrew,
a high school student,
have
but
you-
she's never at a Hannah Montana concert.
Have you ever seen them together in the same spot? They won't let us record in here, but it's so nice inside this theater. I wish you guys could see it. It's like if the president went to the movies. I don't even know how to describe it. This movie is like the new Matrix.
What?
Because in the Matrix, they introduced this, like, universe that's like, you thought you knew what reality was, but now you could go inside the Matrix and it changes your reality. And then here, it's like you go into the dream world. So this is like, and it shows us things that are conceptually and visually different from movies that came before. So it's like the new Matrix.
No.
You know what? I'm glad we saw this movie in Thousand Oaks, where there are real people watching the movie with us. Not at the ArcLight with fucking douchey LA wood frame glasses, scarf wearing, latte drinking, bullshit fucking idiots in the theater with us. Looking for everything that they could possibly criticize and then put on Facebook or Twitter or Tumblr later.
You have all these D-bags on the internet now telling you their interesting, unique perspective on this movie that a lot of people haven't had a chance to see yet.
Fucking film school snobs have been bitching and moaning,
Scrambling and scurrying like rats in a garbage heap.
Why does everyone have to see a movie the second it comes out? Like, oh, this movie just came out, we have to go see this movie now. It's been out for 10 seconds. Give me a chance to see the movie.
You're Andy Rooney.
Here's what I don't want. I don't want an unsolicited analysis of a movie that I'm looking forward to see. Once a movie comes out on video, then maybe it's okay to status update. No. Wait a full year. Wait until it's been on TV for like a month, then wait a year after that. That's when it's okay to talk about a movie. If you've only seen it once, you cannot possibly have wrapped your head around this movie. This is a movie that will benefit from many viewings, but I don't want to talk about it too much. This is a movie where I don't want to say anything about it. I don't want to talk about it, you know?
Leonardo DiCaprio was great in it.
Who?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio is the shit in this movie. Juno was the shit in this movie. The fight scene that happens with the Joseph Gordon-Levitt character is sensational.
There's a lot of hazards and obstacles in there.
Did she get, like, trapped there?
Yeah, she gets trapped there, but eventually she's an expert, so she's able to... Well, I don't want to give too much away about the cell.
Are there any other movies where someone has to go into someone else's mind?
In the movie Lawnmower Man, Pierce Brosnan has to go into the computer, the mainframe that the other guy, he went into the computer and is controlling all the technology. Do you know what I'm talking about, Andrew? Have you ever seen Lawnmower Man?
I haven't seen it. Is that Tron?
Lawnmower Man?
No.
Is it a lot like Tron?
I've never seen Tron.
They go into it like a computer type thing in Tron.
Yeah, and Pierce Brosnan has to defeat the guy in the computer. Use his own brain.
Did you guys see the 13th floor?
No. She was not in the suicide ring of hell, though.
Right, she was just kind of crazy. What happened? Did he end up rescuing her? Does that make sense?
I don't remember how it ends.
And his daughter was Asian because as a young girl, they were on an airplane and Robin Williams, the stewardess, was Asian, and he said to his daughter, "Look at Asians, they're so elegant." Which is kind of a weird racist thing to say, so that now when his daughter's in heaven, she comes back to him as an Asian woman instead of as his own daughter.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that movie
You made her think that she was not good enough as she was.
Yeah, and so to impress her father after she died, she turned herself into an Asian woman.
This movie's awful.
Inception is better than What Dreams May Come.
Wow. Inception, I give it an A+. Although I don't believe in letter grades. That's just for, if you need a letter grade to tell you how to summarize my feelings on this movie, I'll give you an A+. But really, it doesn't come down to a letter grade. Because, I gave Sex and the City 2 an A+. And, you could pretty much wrap your head around that movie the first time out.
There's definitely a gulf of quality between Sex and the City and Inception.
Sex and the City 2 and Inception.
Yes, I never saw Sex and the City.
Sex and the City 1 is amazing. Sex and the City 2, I can see why some people don't like it. It's a much more of a niche film. This is, if you're more of a mainstream moviegoer, I could see why you didn't like Sex and the City 2. What grade do you give this movie?
A.
I also give it an A.
It really kicks into high gear about a good hour in, and it's not the first hour is bad, it's just the movie gets better, which...
It's not Nolan's best between two Batmans movie, is what you're saying.
What?
But if you're open to movies that are strange and not quite exactly something you've seen, but that do have a statement to make about something and maybe isn't immediately obvious about it, then yes, you should see Sex and the City 2. And also Inception.